So the Dakota Access Pipeline, this is an extension of the Dakota Access Pipeline. It's the last leg, right? So these struggles are definitely united and you know, intersect. So, you know, folks that supported in North Dakota, like it's the same stuff that's happening in Louisiana. As well as there are like fights happening here, right? So I'm gonna let the Sagamore take the floor.
The last time I think I was doing a TD Bank.
Yeah, TD Bank.
Yeah, that was the Dakota Pipeline.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't know that I was going to be saying anything because I just found out about this here. We would just come back from New York because we were meeting with the King of Hawaii trying to help the wellness treaty. So we just got back in yesterday. And I haven't really been, you know, keeping up with what's going on, but I know this is tied into the pipeline. So good cause, because water is life. We know that.
Yeah. And I think like that being like folks, Indigenous folks leading that fight down there, right? So this like Indigenous struggles being connected. Like I know that y'all had a nice little fight with Brown University located down there.
That's another thing I had to get back on. Matter of fact, I just got in touch with their attorneys last Tuesday before I went down to Buffalo. We were down before.
Would you like to tell the folks what's been happening with Metacom camp? What is
Metacom? That was the protest that we had last year from August until September. I guess August 21st to September 23rd. I think it was a little over a month. And that was co-sponsored by FANG, very good organization, you know, helping us to take and beyond that Brown University land, which actually belonged to my forefathers. So we had an agreement and to walk that land, and they wanted other tribes to be in on walking that land, which had nothing to do with that property down there. So basically Brown reached the agreement. The last time I spoke with them was Thursday before I went to Niagara Falls to do the peace treaty and health and wellness treaty with the King of Hawaii and the King of Polynesia. And basically we're supposed to be going over to meet the Pope because since they rescinded the doctrine of discovery, they're supposed to be giving this land back to the people. They should be giving this land back to the people. So we missed the trip last year. We were ready for that. We were protesting at the time. But basically, Brown breached the agreement that we had. And so I contacted their attorney Thursday before I left for Niagara Falls, and we're going to get back on track. But evidently the word was we were at a stalemate. We weren't at a stalemate because I didn't have any interest in talking to them because of what they had done. And what they did is the onus was upon the Pokanoket tribe to take and invite these other tribes who Brown claimed had a historical interest in the land, which they do not. And what they did was an end-around run. They went through Brown and contacted Powell, who was a surveying company, who was supposed to be surveying the land. And we found that out when we went down there in April to walk the land. So I just stopped talking to them altogether. I figured I waited from September till April to walk the land so they could wait for me. And basically, I've got to get back on track. I contacted them Thursday and told them, you know, that we weren't using the attorney that we had anymore, and that, you know, he could speak with me directly, and he needed to hear this from our attorney, who was less, you know.
Do you want to tell folks a bit about like why like Mount Hope and Tumtuk is like important to y'all?
Well, the Tumtuk, which is in our language, is lookout of Pokanoket, and of course that's where King Philip was killed. His memorial is there. That's our spiritual high ground. We still hold a lot of ceremonies there. Our strawberry Thanksgiving. We have our covenant renewed there in March, and in August we have a memorial to King Philip of Metacom. And the land was taken, and if I told you how it was taken, there isn't a clear title to anything in all the Soams. And Soams is the land of the Pokanoket. Each tribe had their own individual territory. The Soams is, today is Barrington, Warren, and Bristol, Rhode Island. But in the day of the Massasoit, Soams was Rehoboth, Swansea, Seacon, East Providence, all these different. We're just looking to get back our primary village, which was the Heifer tribe. That land was taken when they killed King Philip. They reached down, took a clog of dirt from the ground, broke a twig off the nearest branch, and they handed it to this consortium out of Boston, Wally, I forget what the other two gentlemen's names were, and that's how the land was transferred. There was no written signature of anyone in my family, and I am the direct descendant of Massasoit Osabiqua, who welcomed the Pilgrims to this country, 10 generations, and 9 generations Philip, or Metacom, people know him as King Philip of the King Philip Wars, and also 6th generation Simeon Simon, who was George Washington's hand-picked bodyguard. And that was King Philip's great-grandson. So we have an interest in that land. It belongs to us. It was taken, and then, like I said, there isn't a clear title to anything in all the Soams. We compensated for Soams, but that particular land there we want back. It was our primary village. We had other villages, but that was our primary village. And basically, Brown has agreed to take and give us some of the land back. We haven't really determined how much yet because I haven't been talking to them. So, like I said, I got in contact with their lawyers Thursday. He called me. He called me the next day. I guess I got in touch with him last Tuesday. That's what it was. He called me the next day, Wednesday, and I told him I'd get in touch with him when I got back in town, which was today, which I didn't get a chance to do. But basically, that's where we're at. That's where we're at. And hopefully, you know, one of the things they want to do is when surveying the land, they want to know what the sensitive areas are. You know, where can they dig? We don't want them digging up anything. We want them to leave it just like it is, pristine, and get the heck out of it. That's what we want. So we'll see what happens, basically.